Moving on to some politics, the People's Democratic Party, PDP National Chairman Iyorchia Ayu has maintained that he will not succumb to calls from some quarters of the party for him to resign his position. Ayu said the calls are coming from political amateurs who lack a basic understanding of PDP's principles, adding that he was elected by Nigerians and members of the PDP based on the party's guidelines.
These were his words, in quote, "I was voted as PDP chairman for a 4-year tenure, and I'm yet to complete a year. Atiku's victory doesn't affect the chairman's position. I won my election based on our party's constitution." End of quote. Recalled that that after losing the PDP presidential primaries to former Vice President Atiku Abubakar from Adamawa State, the River State Governor Nyesom Wikes outlined conditions for remaining within the party.
Now, one of the reported conditions is that Ayu, who hails from Benue State, also in northern Nigeria, must resign. We're being joined this morning by political analyst Demola Olarinwaju. He's also a member of the PDP. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, Demola.
Very much, guys, for having me.
All right, now let's talk about the crisis rocking the PDP. Seems to be getting more complicated by the day. What does this say of a party that once held sway in power for 16 years? I mean, we had you some weeks back, and you had given us the impression that it was a united front on the PDP, but the news and the reports seem otherwise. Do we have you, Demola?
Yes. I think I still think that the conflict is nearer to the end than it was a few weeks back. The chairman coming out to make that bold statement. Remember that a lot of things have happened over the past few weeks, and I think we are now at a point where the issue of the removal or the exit of the national chairman from office is no longer on the table for everybody, and that's where we are than we were a few weeks back. There have been meetings, there have been discussions, and I think everyone now agrees that removing the national chairman a few months, to the general elections is not a wise course for any political party. And I think, that's why the chairman is speaking quite confidently. So I think, that has been taken off the table, and we are now at a point where, the resolution is at hand.
All right. We seem to be struggling with the connection there with Demola Olarinwaju. If you can hear us, I want us to speak about Nyesom Wikes now. Of course, we just played a clip, from him, where he was saying people should focus on winning their states for the PDP and the likes. He lost the presidential primaries to the PDP, to Atiku, and ever then, since then, he's been in the news for several reasons. So I want you to share your thoughts on how important Nyesom Wikes, the River State governor, is to the party. Is Atiku Abubakar and other PDP big wigs, are they willing to maybe cut him off, and let go of whatever relevance that he may hold to the party?
I think Governor Nyesom Wikes is no doubt very important to the People's Democratic Party. His state, River State, is largely a PDP state. It's a state, one of the states that, so to speak, carry PDP over the line, in almost every election. So it's a crucial state for the PDP. It's a crucial state in any general election, but mostly for the PDP because, it's one of the states that everyone agrees that the PDP is almost 70 to 80% likely to win at every point in time. Having said that, I think the disposition of Governor Nyesom Wikes over the past few weeks has been a bit confrontational, but then again, that's his style. That's the kind of person that he is, and that's the way that the PDP and especially the presidential candidates continue to manage him. That's the way they continue to work with him. So Governor Nyesom Wikes is important, no doubt. A lot of discussions are ongoing. A lot of alliances are ongoing. I think, what matters for the PDP at the end of the day is that River State is a PDP state, and every effort will be put in to win River State for the People's Democratic Party, including, ensuring that Governor Nyesom Wikes happy and is well disposed to work for the party.
We seem to be having some.
But I also think that a lot of issues should now be let go. Who are PDP leaders in their own? I think the convention issues should put behind us and let us focus action.
Very quickly, Demola, do you think that all this drama that's going on in the PDP would affect their chances in the 2023 elections?
No, I think that the drama itself is a sign of a political party trying to find common ground. It's a sign of people trying to get on the same page. It's a sign of a party that is openly harmonized, trying to stay on the same page, trying to get on the same page would affect the chances at all. I think this is the right time to bring those issues to the fore, rather than at some point in December or a month to the polls. The incumbent word from most of the other presidential aspirants, those who lost out to Bola Ahmed Tinubu, they've not been speaking. They've not been expressing their grievances. And I think that's where the danger actually is. The danger is in grievances not being expressed. But where you have an ongoing discussion, where you have people laying their hearts bare, where you have people saying, their problems, I think you are nearer to the solution than where you have people pretending to be happy with the situation.
Okay, Demola Lariraji, thank you very much for joining us this morning. Of course, this is an ongoing conversation, and we'll be excited to have you join us again to expand this conversation even further.